Hey, I'm meteorologist Doug Myers with the latest forecast as we round out the work week. Yesterday, we had our coolest day of the week. We're going to be warming up a little bit more for today in the 70s. A really nice afternoon, especially with the light winds. Hopefully, you can take advantage of it. Wind gusts, worst case scenario today, 15, 20 miles per hour. But that is about it. That is going to be a very comfortable day today. And we will have those winds increasing once again for tomorrow. We'll have increasing south-southwesterly winds, 30 to 35 miles per hour. It may be slightly less wind than yesterday, but more wind, obviously, compared to what we'll have for today and Sunday. And so we're in between two nice days wind-wise as far as the windy day on Saturday. That will also lead to an elevated fire danger concern, especially for our western communities tomorrow. So be aware of that for Saturday. Any outdoor burning that you do today, please be very careful and make sure it's put out properly. Otherwise, any lingering embers and that may catch fire again tomorrow could quickly get out of hand. But again, as I mentioned, the winds do diminish again for the second half of the weekend. So hopefully it doesn't last long with it being out of control. Temperature-wise, over the weekend, mid to possibly upper 80s. Now, there's still some uncertainty in cloud cover. I think we will have cloud cover. It just depends on how thick it will be, on whether or not temperatures stay in the low to mid 80s or get up in the mid to upper 80s. A warmer start Sunday will lead to upper 80s and low 90s for the area. Potentially a little bit cooler out towards Kansas City in the mid 80s, but still one of the warmer days that we've had since October. So be prepared for that. Make sure you're hydrated and staying safe in the heat that we'll be dealing with. And then the weather story for next week will be the winds. Wind gusts at least gusting near 20 miles per hour every single day. It won't be like this week where we had Sundays where we had calmer days with the winds. Not going to be the case next week, but hopefully rain opportunities next week will hopefully limit the fire danger concern. Temperatures will be mild, at least for the first half of the work week, but keeping an eye on a cold front that could allow for temperatures to be near or even slightly below average for this time of year, or for that time of year, towards the end of the week. So I did add an opportunity for storms for much of the day Tuesday. I still think the better chance would be in the morning. We'll see about late Monday afternoon. Otherwise, most of the storms may hold off until after sunset Monday. And then I added a storm chance Wednesday night with that cold front. So just something to be aware of. And yes, the risk of severe weather is possible, especially early in the week. So as we are getting closer to several opportunities of storms and severe weather, hopefully you are prepared. Our weather radio days, if you will. Chief Meteorologist Jeremy Goodwin out from 11 to 1. He'll be out in Wamego next Thursday, Marysville the following Tuesday, and then Council Grove and Linden to round out the month of April with Concordia in early May. All those from 11 to 1 to where you will be able to get your weather radio program. It is not a guarantee that you will be able to buy weather radios at these locations. So highly recommend getting a weather radio beforehand, and then you can bring it in for him to program. Don't rely on these weather radios being there for you to purchase as well. Meantime, rainfall-wise, for the next 8 days, it's not a lot, but it's something, and hopefully will help the fire danger concern. Some spots could get close to, if not over an inch, along I-70. They're seeing that, some of the yellow showing up just north of Topeka there. But all in all, generally about a quarter inch to 3/4 of an inch of rainfall. And the GFS, a little bit less. Got to give it a second. A little bit less. So we're still going to keep an eye on it. There will still be some locally heavy downpours, especially for those that do get into some thunderstorms. And obviously, we'll continue with the severe weather threat as well. Overall, we are looking at almost equal chances like in the 6 to 10, 8 to 14 day outlook, but we're actually pretty close to, you'll notice that probability of below normal temperatures just off to our northwest in that 6 to 10 day outlook. So that's part of the signs of that cooler air working its way into the area as we get towards the end of the week. So I'll keep an eye on that. Otherwise, after starting out in the 30s for several areas this morning, we'll generally be in the 40s, 50s, and 60s for lows until next Friday morning. So it is going to be much, much warmer, which will lead to those warmer afternoons as well. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Stay safe in the heat. Hydrate and stay weather aware throughout the weekend, especially on Monday for that risk of severe weather by Monday evening.